I went down there, I could barely drive. And I actually Googled how to get in the hospital. And so when I got down there, I told them I was suicidal. And they did take me in, thank God. And they tested me for the virus surprisingly right away, and I was positive. And it wasn't too long. I wasn't there very long. And they moved me to the quarantine unit, and it's very elaborate. They have a lot of checks and balances. And the doctor came in and said more than likely they'd have to incubate me. Was that scary? Yes, it was. I was just kind of in a dream state, to be honest with you. At times I did feel like, I didn't know I was in trouble. It wasn't at the very beginning, but I think at some point I knew I was dying. And I remember somebody whispering in my ear. I don't know if it was a nurse or a doctor, but I was beginning to know I was in trouble. But I came out, and 45 minutes, and I was looking at my kids on the phone, and I didn't realize I'd been out for 30 days, and they seemed very happy to see me. So it was a festive time. Let's say that it was festive. I had to do a lot of my own fact finding. I didn't think I had really experienced something miraculous until the doctors and nurses started just repeating, "Hey, yeah, you shouldn't have made that. No way you should have came out of that." And then they were telling my kids, I'd be cognitively impaired, and if I did come out of it. And it was just bad news after bad news. And I gathered all that, and I seen what my kids went through, and that, to pay, they had the date and time set up. Told my daughter I had to have the funeral because they wanted my body out of there. I was contagious, and so they just went through a lot of trauma, a lot of emotional trauma, and I was in there a long time, and that has a lot of effect on you. And but yeah, it's great to be home. Just the simplistic things are fascinating to me. This morning I was listening to the birds because I don't think I've heard them in 48 days. So it's very small things that are a big deal right now. Well, I know there's a lot of controversy. I do understand people wanting their rights. But currently I tell all my friends and family, please wear a mask in public. We don't have this monster figured out.